Welcome to the Wrestling Stable Show, where you don't join, you're chosen. Today is Friday, July 3rd, 2020. On today's show, we will go over the semifinals of the New Japan Cup. We are down to just 4 men. Cold Skull Sanada, the King of Darkness Evil, the ticking time bomb Hiromu Takahashi, and the Rainmaker Kazuchika Okada. Stay tuned to the very end where we go over the reveal of the Way to the Grandmaster promos. But we start off today with Sanada versus Evil. These two are obviously both in LIJ, and they have a lot of history together. They have been never six-man champions 3 times along with Bushi. They won the World Tag League back-to-back in 2017 and 2018. And they are a former 2-time IWGP Tag Team Champions. The two have 2 prior G1 meetings and are split at 1 victory each. Currently, Sanada is the only member of Los Ingobernables de Japan without a title. In this tournament, Evil has been attacking his opponents and not allowing them to make it to the ring. He showed more respect here to Sanada by letting him complete his entrance. Sanada extended his hand to start off the match, and Evil shook it, but immediately went for everything is Evil. But Sanada reversed it into the skull end, but Evil slipped out of the ring. Sanada followed him to the outside, but Evil put a steel chair over Sanada's head and rammed him into the outside ring post, breaking the chair. Evil used the referee also in his offense, throwing Sanada to the referee, throwing his leg to the referee to be able to stomp his inner thigh and use the referee to help him deliver a magic killer. Evil hit Darkness Falls for a long 2. Sanada hit the bridging tiger suplex, but Evil kicked out. Sanada attempted the moonsault from the turnbuckle to transition into skull end, but he slipped and landed right on his head, jamming his neck. This is a really scary spot, and I hope he does not have any long-term damage from this. A few minutes later, the referee got knocked out of the ring, and Evil low-blowed Sanada, and then put a chair over Sanada's head again, and swung another chair as hard as swinging a baseball bat, knocking that chair off of Sanada's head. When the referee recovered and got back into the ring, Evil landed everything is Evil for the 1, 2, 3. And after the bell, instead of checking on Sanada, Evil marched to the back. This is a whole new anything goes by any means necessary Evil that's going to be going into the finals. The next match of the semifinals was a ticking time bomb. The IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion, Hiromu Takahashi, versus the Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada. This was a dream match that normal situations would not allow, as Hiromu was able to main event this night against Okada. Hiromu was denied the opportunity to face off against Naito when the 48th anniversary event was canceled, and he has to win this tournament to finally have the matchup that has been 10 years in the making. The two men took their time starting off this match. They waited in their corners for a bit and then paced around the ring before finally locking up. After a feeling out process, Okada made his way out of the ring. Hiromu got on the apron, ran and missile drop kick Okada with so much force, he went backwards and through the steel gate of the ring barrier. Later in the match, Okada returned the favor by whipping Hiromu into the steel barrier and then hitting Hiromu so hard with a big boot that he went flying over the steel barrier. Then he hit a draping DDT on Hiromu using the barrier. Back in the ring, Okada was seated on the top rope, and Hiromu hit a running dropkick, knocking Okada to the outside. As Okada tried to get back into the ring, Hiromu hit the sunset flip powerbomb, driving Okada into the floor at ringside. Later in the match, Hiromu hit a Rainmaker on Okada, and then the time bomb for such a long 2 that the announcers had to check with Red Shoes to make sure it was not a pinfall. Hiromu went for time bomb 2, but Okada reversed it and hit a spinning tombstone. Then he locked in the Cobra Clutch, but Hiromu slipped out and Okada hit a Rainmaker. Then he locked in the Cobra Clutch again, and then 2 more Rainmakers. And then the Cobra Clutch, and finally put Hiromu to sleep, and the referee called for the bell. Hiromu will not get his shot at Naito at Dominion. He came so close and was crying and super emotional after the loss. Okada is now one win away from winning back-to-back New Japan Cups. We entered the Final Four with 3 members of LIJ, but we now only have one left. That is Evil. And on Saturday, July 11th, he will face Okada in the New Japan Cup Finals. The winner of that match will face Naito the next night for double gold. On this show, we also saw the feud for the IWGP Tag Team Championships continue in multi-man action. The team of Gabriel Kidd, Yuji Nagata, the IWGP Tag Team Champions Kota Ibushi and Hiroshi Tanahashi took on the Suzuki-Gun squad of El Desperado, Minoru Suzuki, and the likely next challengers for the tag titles, the Dangerous Tekkers, Taichi and Zack Sabre Jr. Desperado got the win for the team by hitting Pinche Loco on Gabriel Kidd. After the bell, the Tekkers double-teamed Ibushi, and it was eventually broken up. But this rivalry is really heating up as Ibushi had to be restrained from attacking Taichi, and all 4 men angrily followed each other to the back. We also saw the feud for the Never Openweight Championship continue through multi-man action as the Chaos team of Sho, Tomohiro Ishii, and Hiroki Goto took on Bushi, Shingo Takagi, and Tetsuya Naito. LIJ's entrance was quite a sight as Bushi came out with his and Evil 6-man titles. Shingo had his Never Openweight and 6-man title. And of course, Naito had his double gold. Sho got the win for his team after he hit the shock arrow on Bushi for the 1-2-3. After the bell, Shingo taunted Sho with both of his titles, and Sho dropped Shingo with a spear. He then grabbed Shingo's Never Openweight title, talked some smack, laid down the title, and then left the ring. We also saw the reveal of the Way to the Grandmaster promos. This one said, 2020, a young man makes his journey to the pinnacle of professional wrestling, all to become the best of the best. His name, Master Wato. He stepped forth stoic in the face of chaos. Skills honed and fighting spirit hardened. He finally joins the fight in New Japan Pro Wrestling. In case you are unfamiliar with him, Wato was previously on an international learning excursion working for NJPW's Mexican partner, CMLL, under the ring name Kawato-san. He is a former CMLL World Lightweight Champion and competed in the main event of CMLL's 2020 Sin Piedad Major Show. He was trained in the NJPW dojo in Tokyo. From 2016 until 2019, he worked as a young lion in NJPW and participated in various tournaments, such as the 2017 Super Junior Tag Tournament with Kushida, and finishing second in the 2017 Young Lion Cup. Not only did we see a video package, but Master Wato came out in person. When he got onto the ring apron, he jumped clean over the top rope. He grabbed a mic, said a few words, and then was attacked by Doki from out of nowhere. Doki wore him out with a lead pipe. Then Doki stood on Wato's head before laughing at him while walking to the back. I hope we get to see Wato get his revenge at Dominion. But that's our show for today. Thank you for checking out Wrestling Stable, where you don't join, you're chosen. Have a great weekend. See you Monday.